to think that the Democrats represent what's very best in America.
Being a Democrat, for me, is summed up best in the two Kennedy brothers' most famous quotes. John Kennedy asked, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country." That's pure Democratic Party. Bobby Kennedy asked, or mentioned, "Some people see things the way they are and ask why. I dream of things that aren't and ask why not." That's perfect Democratic Party. Those two things are guideposts for my life. I don't care if Republicans bash the president. It doesn't bother me at all if they come up with better ideas. I am responsible for the success of the city of St. Louis. I'm not the only one responsible, but I'm a Democrat who believes there is a social good that is grander than any collection of personal goods. One thing I love about living in America is our ability to vote. One thing I'm frustrated by in America is thinking that voting equals involvement. Involvement means voting and holding those elected people accountable for what they say they're going to do. It bothers me when we are accused as Democrats of being nothing but a continuation of entitlements. We're not that at all. We are the ones who best recognize that as Americans we are entitled to some things. We are entitled to good public schools. We are entitled to good public libraries. We are entitled to health care access. We are entitled to disagree with people who think differently than we do, or think there's a different path to achieve the same thing. In the 15th Ward for just over 20 years. I saw the park, I saw South Grand, and I saw a gorgeous house surrounded by gorgeous houses, and I thought St. Louis was the city for me. For heaven's sakes, we sure need new voices. We always need new voices coming to the 15th Ward meetings. The new voices are where the new ideas come from. The people who weren't brought up in St. Louis add so much for those who were born here and have lived their whole lives. One great thing about St. Louis is how much we appreciate our home. I love knowing that I'm carrying my share of the responsibility to keep the city of St. Louis thriving. I ask myself and anybody else to stay informed, not be swayed by noise, but to think through at the best of their ability what will make this country better. Ask what you can do for your country. Voting is one thing, but making sure those politicians who we elect become the statesmen that they dreamed they could be when they first started.